Welcome to Frequently Asked France Questions, the series where I teach you things I've learned about immigration to France the hard way so that you don't have to. In today's episode, what do I do if something goes wrong in my house? Home is a very special place. It's where we spend most of our time when we're not working, and since the pandemic, for a lot of us, it's also where work happens too. I know for me at least, when people invite me to go other places that are not my home, I usually politely decline, because I prefer staying here. It's where my stuff is. For lots of people, we take out insurance policies on our homes and the items inside them, so that if we are ever in the unfortunate situation where something goes wrong, we can at least have those things physically replaced. But what do you actually do if something goes wrong? What do you do if a tree falls through your roof, or you get robbed, or your upstairs neighbor forgets about the bathtub they left running for 3 weeks? That last one actually happened to somebody I know, and it was not a pleasant situation. Here's a basic rundown of what to do if something goes wrong in your home. The first step is to determine what category of home you are currently in. Homes are a little bit different to cars because they are designed to be lived in. This isn't to say that people can't live in a car, it's just not the intended purpose of a vehicle. Nevertheless, homes perform multiple functions, and not every part of a home needs to work for you to be able to continue living there. So the first thing you need to do is figure out if your home is livable or unlivable. Livable basically means that the inhabitants of the home can continue to live there without any danger. This is the kind of situation where turning off a water pipe or flicking a circuit breaker can tie you over until you can get things fixed up. An unlivable home is a home where it is not possible to continue to dwell. Homes that are missing a roof, have exposed electrical wires, or are quite literally on fire fit into this category. If the home is livable, secure yourself and your family first, and then do whatever you can to solve the problem. It is a good idea to call your insurance company and check what is actually covered. They also might have a preferred provider that they would like you to work with, or they might only cover you up to a certain amount. Basically, when the home is livable, there's more time to figure out the best course of action. So just understand that it's best to be in contact with your insurance company and know that there may be some time between the incident and the repair or replacement. If the home is unlivable, you can basically call someone and start taking care of the problem yourself. The goal here is to make the home livable as soon as possible. If you do find yourself in this unfortunate situation, make sure you get any tradespeople to include a statement of fact on any quotes for work. A statement of fact is basically an explanation detailing exactly why they needed to do what is written in the quote. And document everything, but more on that later. Try to keep in mind that although you are taking care of the problem yourself, you still need to contact your insurance company as soon as possible. You have 48 hours from the initial discovery to contact your insurance company to make a claim, or 48 hours from the time that you are actually capable of making contact with your insurance company. This means that in rare circumstances where you are physically incapable of contacting your insurance agency, you have 48 hours from the time that you were capable of doing so. As with all insurance matters, documentation is probably the most important thing. Document everything. And this is actually more than just taking pictures and keeping receipts. It's about painting a reliable picture for your insurance company that the problem was real and needed to be fixed. A good rule of thumb is to put yourself in the insurance company's shoes. Take a look at your documentation and ask yourself, if I was the insurance company, would I believe this? Also think about perspective. For example, if your bathroom is flooded, take pictures of the flooding, but make sure that the pictures accurately portray the issue. 10 centimeters of water might not look like that much when it's in a picture taken from far away. But combined with close-ups, videos, and even items to show comparison like a finger or a simple ruler to show the depth of the water can make a huge difference when making a claim. Really document the issue from different angles, and if you are lucky enough to have before images as well, this can also help. Anything that you have that can support your claim helps, and most of us have pretty powerful cameras in our hands most of the day anyway. The main point is that if you can prove it and it's covered in your policy, the insurer must pay. French insurance companies actually operate a little bit different from insurance companies in other countries. In France, an insurance company must have 3 times its annual turnover as collateral, so they have the money. And as long as they have the evidence to support a claim, they will pay. Lastly, accidental damage that is caused by you or any permanent member of the household or immediate family members is not usually covered. So when Uncle Jean-Pierre suggests it would be a great idea to set off some fireworks in the backyard for Bastille Day, perhaps you should suggest that he does it at his own house.